Look at this.
That is wow. That is a lot.
$0.
That is really substantial. And wow. Oh wow, we're on the air. Welcome to channel
179.
News, the most popular public access cable news station in history. Yay! Yay! Yay!
Oh, hello. This is Delilah. She died last week. Meow. This is the story of the fire-breathing cow. The people of La Calzada tell that a long time ago, beside the enormous hill that rises up beside the road that runs to Moyobamba, a beast always appeared, with the appearance of a cow with long twisted horns breathing fire from its mouth. The people gave it the name of Vaca Huelca, or sacred cow. This animal threatened to destroy the village with the fire that it threw out in gushing streams. The inhabitants, full of panic at such a terrible threat, and convinced that they themselves could not make it disappear, resolved to solicit the services of a magician from Pomacochas. They sent a commission to that place with this goal. The magician, in exchange for a handsome fee, came to La Calzada. In making use of his practical witchcraft, he defeated the animal. They say that the monster moved to the lagoon of Cochaconga on the plateau of Pishkahonunya, where it is supposed to live to this day.
Hi, I'm Ben Scott. Welcome to the 6 o'clock news. Tonight we have a few interesting stories for you about the best country in the world, Peru. There are a few things going on in Peru right now, and there are definitely a few current issues. Peru's presidential secretary denies links to alleged drug trafficking plan. Peru's presidential secretary, Luis Nava, has denied allegations that he has links to members of the Sanchez Paredes family, which is accused of using their businesses to launder decades-old profit from the drug trade. Allegations of ties between Nava and Sanchez Paredes family were made public on Monday by Radio Capital when it's broadcast a recording Giselle Giannotti, a former employee of the company Business Track, who is alleged on phone tapping. Giannotti also alleges in the recording that Nava's children were involved in providing contracts and documents for a Dominican businessman Fortunato Canan, who has been tied to oil concession kickback scandal known as the Petrogate, Daily Giaston reported. Wiretapping by Business Track revealed the alleged backroom dealings between the president and the Petro Peru and the private entrepreneurs to grant oil exploration concessions. The recordings were obtained to journalists in the broadcast in October 2008. Giannotti also reportedly implicated that the recordings of Congressman Jorge del Castillo has been involved in Petrogate. De Castillo, a stalwart in presidential Alan Garcia's ruling Aprista party, was forced to resign the Garcia's prime minister following the revelations of the scandal. He's denied Giannotti's allegations.
Hola! Welcome to Cooking with Justin Lowe. I'm going to cook today for some customers. First, we have our pot and our pan, but we got to get ingredients. So let's get some ingredients. First, we need spaghetti. Ah, yes, spaghetti. And then we need to get some cheese. Oh yeah, put the cheese in there. And then we need to get tortilla. And we need, can't forget the yogurt with Shrek. Then we turn the pan on and add in some seasoning, and then we cook the food. Yes, yes. And then you blow.
Can I get some coffee?
Hold on 1 minute, sir. Hold on. Ah. Voila! Smell is más bonita. Ah, yes. And voila! The food is done! Oh, almost forgot the salad. I have to get the salad. Voila! I have the salad! Ah, time to give it to the customer. Hey, I have a salad. Who wants the salad? Hi, I have another dish. Who wants the other dish? Enjoy your lomo saltado. Thank you.
Wow, lomo saltado. This is a traditional Peruvian dish that has sliced top sirloin or chicken breast sauteed with onion, tomato, garlic, and green onions. It's served with rice, french fries,
Why does it have french fries?
and house salad.
Hi, welcome back to Channel 2 News. This is Justin Love speaking. It's now 8 o'clock and it's time to talk about the country's governments. Today, our country is Peru. Peru is a presidential representative democratic republic with a multi-party system. Under the current constitution, the president is the head of state and government. He or she is elected for 5 years and cannot seek immediate re-election. He or she must stand down for at least one full constitutional term before the re-election. The president designates the prime minister and, with his advice, the rest of the council of ministers. There is an unicameral Congress with 120 members elected for a 5-year term. Bills may be proposed by either the executive or the legislative branch. They become law after being passed by Congress and promulgated by the president. The judiciary is normally independent through political intervention into judicial manners that has been common throughout history and arguably continues today. The government of the United States and Peru are very similar because they contain the same types of executive branches such as the executive, legislative, and judicial. They also both contain a president as the head figure. The biggest difference is that in Peru, presidents serve 5-year terms and they have to take a term off, where American presidents will serve a 4-year term and they can go for 2 consecutive terms and then they can't run ever again. Also, the Peruvian government has ministers and a council of ministers when the United States does not have any such thing in their government. Thank you. And now another commercial break.
And welcome back. With us today is Weather Report, following the release of their new album from 1977, Heavy Weather. So with us today is Alex Acuna, the drummer for Weather Report, and the bassist, Jaco Pascores. Well, we're going to be doing a segment on Peruvian musicians, so we're just going to focus on Alex tonight. Anyway, Alex, as you were born in Peru, we're told, when was that exactly?
December 12th, 1944.
That's very interesting. And we're told you started performing at a pretty young age.
10.
Now, what would you say your style of music is?
Peruvian Afro-Cuban jazz percussionist.
Well, that's just a mouthful. So, when did you move to America to start your musical career?
1974.
Wow. And you performed with Weather Report, correct?
Yeah.
And what year was that you joined them?
1975.
And what were some of the albums you released with Weather Report?
Black Market, Heavy Weather.
That's really interesting. So, what other musicians have you worked with?
Elvis, Carlos Santana, U2.
That's really cool. So, are there any prestigious awards or anything like that you've ever won in your life?
Best Latin Brazilian percussionist.
Wow. Well, thank you for spending some time with us, Alex. And we're sorry Jaco just decided to be an asshole. Join us next time with Behind the Music when we look at Freddie Goes to Hollywood.